Alright, so today I'm going to be showing you how to make your own mealworm farm or superworm farm using these 27-gallon HDX totes. As you can see, it says HDX and 27 gallons right there. So for this project, we're going to need 2 totes and the lids that come with it. Make sure you have the lids. Alright, so what we're going to do with the lids is cut it out like this, all around, and we're just going to be cutting one of the lids, leave the other one intact. Alright, so I'm gonna puncture a hole with this utility knife, but I just want to let you know first, this will take quite a while because after we're done with the lid, we gotta do the bottom of the tote as well. Alright, anyways, I punctured a hole with the knife and now I'm gonna start cutting right through it. So I tried using an electric serrated knife. This didn't work well, and to be honest, it didn't work at all. It didn't even get through a full inch of cutting through it. So what I did was I went back to my original knife, heated it up, and then cut through the plastic. Just so you know, always wear a face mask for these type of things because you don't want to be inhaling the plastic fumes. That's toxic. Now, whether or not it's more toxic than your ex, only you know. Alright, anyways, now we're gonna move over to the tote, and like I said, we're gonna cut the bottom of it out. So like I said, we're gonna cut all the bottom of it out, leaving the corners because we want to keep that to stabilize when we put the mesh in. Alright, so let's flip it upside down, round and about. Alright, and this is where we're gonna be cutting. You see this whole ridge over here? We're gonna cut right through it. And now this is what we're left with. As you can see, the whole bottom is hollowed out except for the corners, like I said. Alright, now I'm just gonna test it to make sure everything looks a-okay. It's too dark, so let me move this out to the light a little. Alright, and as you can see, there's the top on the bottom. Alright, and now what we're gonna do is we're gonna lay mesh all over the bottom of the top bin, not the bottom bin. The bottom bin will be for the eggs that will fall through the top bin. Alright, so I got this window screen mesh. It's 18 by 20. You want a mesh durable enough to bounce back like this. You really don't want those fabric mosquito netting because those will probably rip. Okay, now we're just gonna measure enough plus a little bit of extra so that we could cover this entire space. And then we're gonna use a hot glue gun to glue it all into place. And as you can see, I already cut out my mesh. Okay, now we're just gonna put this over the box. You could do it inside or outside, but personally I'm gonna glue it from the outside because I feel like it's easier for me that way, and because I'm gonna make this as stable as possible. So firstly, we're gonna glue the corners first, just like this, and then you're gonna use the tip of the hot glue gun to smear the glue all around. You want to make sure to cover as much space as possible, and make sure you really press down and get in there, because why use glue if you don't want it to stick, right? Okay, so I glued one side of the tote. Just one. Remember, a rectangle has 4 sides, so anyways, now we're not going to glue there, but we will turn the box around and we're going to glue the other side. The shorter sides come first and the longer sides will be last. Okay, now let's make sure we glue this entire side. Remember, when you're gluing, make sure to stretch it out a bit. We want to add tension so that it doesn't dip down in the middle. Alright, so I glued both of the short sides, and now we're going to move on to the long sides all around. So I'm doing it just like this. And then I smear it all into those crevices. Okay, and I have completed gluing all 4 sides down, and it should bounce a bit like this. That's how you know you did it correctly and added tension. And now, since I want to make it super stable, I'm gonna do the inside as well. So I'm gonna glue the inside of the perimeter as well all around, just like this. Alright. Oh, and also the total amount of glue sticks you need for this is 4 glue sticks. Mini glue sticks, by the way. Now for this extra mesh, you can either cut it or you could add more hot glue to it to make it more stable. Okay, and after we're done, we're gonna take this with the screen mesh and we're gonna put it right on top, just like this. Okay, and now I got some wheat bran and I'm gonna add it to the top layer with the mesh. Okay, now I'm going to spread it all over the place. For the bottom layer, you do not need to add wheat bran because the top layer, it'll just fall right through. And for a tote this big, try to spread it more towards the sides than the middle. Anyways, I got some superworms right here that I'm going to add into this tote. These are superworm beetles, which are the adult versions of superworms. And yes, I saw one just fell out, so I'm going to pick that up in a bit. Okay, now I'm going to put everything inside this new tote, and I'll see y'all in a bit. Okay, this is what my setup looks like. What do y'all think of it? I got some places for them to hide and also places for them to climb. Okay, and I just want to show you what's going on the bottom layer. Take a look. As you can see, a lot of wheat bran is falling right through, and the eggs that will be laid will also fall right through. Okay, now I'm gonna give them an apple because they need hydration. It's like humans. If humans aren't hydrated, they die. As you can see, I cut up the apple in half and put it inside. Make sure the skin side is touching the bedding. You do not want the flesh touching the bedding because you know that creates mold, and mold will kill these insects. Okay, now we're gonna puncture some holes in the lid because we want air. Just like this. You could do a bit bigger if you want, but me personally, I'm not a big fan of the smell of them, so I'm gonna just do about these size. And by the smell, I'm talking about the mealworm beetles because they have a very distinct smell. Anyways, here's a last look at them before I say bye-bye to y'all. Okay, now I'm gonna put this away, so I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.